If your desk setup deserves more than a cramped screen and boring colors, the right ultra-wide monitor can completely change how you work and play. A wider display gives you more room for timelines, spreadsheets, and side-by-side windows. It also makes games feel more immersive and movies more cinematic. In this video, I'm breaking down the best ultra-wide monitors of 2026 and giving you my honest take on each one. We'll talk about refresh rates, panel types, HDR performance, color quality, and overall value. Whether you're a competitive gamer, a creative professional, or just someone who wants a cleaner multitasking setup, this guide will help you figure out what actually makes sense for your desk. I'll also tell you which ones I'd personally buy and which ones I'd skip. If you want pricing and full detail, check the links in the description below. If this helps you out, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more honest buyer guides. Without further delay, let's get started with the list. Starting at number 5. LG 34GP80Os AB. If you want an ultra-wide that just makes sense without jumping into crazy old prices, the LG 34GP80Os AB is a really balanced pick. Gives you that crisp 3.4 40 by 14 VI resolution with a smooth 160Hz refresh, so games feel responsive and everyday work feels fluid. It's the kind of monitor that works just as well for gaming at night as it does for editing documents or managing a timeline during the day. This one is best for people who want a dependable all-rounder. You get solid performance, clean motion, and a big immersive screen without dealing with OLED burn-in worries or wild price tag. The downside? Contrast isn't amazing. In darker rooms, blacks can look more gray than deep and rich, and HDR isn't going to blow you away. Would I buy it? Yes. It's the sensible ultra-wide that gets most things right without the drama. At number 4. BenQ Mobius EX3410R. The BenQ Mobius EX3410R is a great pick if you want a curved ultra-wide that feels like a step up from your old dual monitor setup without costing a fortune. For gamers and everyday users alike, the 1440p visuals and 144Hz refresh rate make everything feel smooth, whether you're sprinting through missions or switching between a video call and a research doc. What really surprised me here was the built-in speakers. They're louder and fuller than you'd expect, so you might actually skip external speakers for everyday use. This monitor is best for people who want a solid all-around experience, straight out of the box without getting into crazy price territory or confusing settings. Now, here's the honest part. The HDR performance is underwhelming, and the color accuracy won't impress creative pros trying to color grade photos or videos. Would I buy it? Yes, if you want a fun, smooth ultrawide that handles games and daily tasks really well. At number 3. Samsung Odyssey OLED G8. If you're someone who loves immersive gaming and jaw-dropping visuals without a lot of tweaking, the Samsung Odyssey OLED G8 is one that really stood out to me. The cake-clocked panel delivers colors that just pop and contrast that makes dark scenes look genuinely deep. Whether you're diving into fast-paced games or watching movies, it feels like the picture quality is doing half the work for you. You don't have to fiddle with settings to get a great image. This monitor is best for gamers and anyone who wants that stunning OLED look straight out of the box. The super quick response time and smooth refresh rate make gameplay feel extra fluid, which is noticeable even if you're coming from a good LCD. Now for the honest part. The mini ports are annoying to deal with. They're smaller and more fiddly than usual, so you might find yourself hunting for the right adapter or cable more often than you'd like. Would I buy it? Yes, if top-tier OLED visuals and smooth gaming are high on your list. At number 2. Philips Evnia 49M2 C89M2. If you want an ultra-wide that really pulls you into everything you're doing, the Philips Evnia 49 is one of the most immersive screens I've used. With its massive 49-inch QD OLED panel, it feels like two monitors side by side without a bezel in the way. Games, movies, and even multitasking feel huge and vivid, and the colors just look stunning right out of the box. For people who love wide views and don't want to sacrifice picture quality for size, this one hits that sweet spot. This monitor is best for folks who want all-in-one immersion for gaming and work without fiddling with a bunch of settings. The built-in audio is also surprisingly good, which means you might not need extra speakers most of the time. Now for the honest part. You need a desk with serious real estate to fit this, and in some darker scenes, the shadows can look a bit muddy, which is a small letdown on such an otherwise great display. Would I buy it? Yes, if you got the space and want one of the most immersive screens available. At number 1. MSI MPG 341 CQPX. When it comes to pure gaming immersion without compromise, the MSI MPG 341 CQPX is hard to beat. This ultra-wide throws a gorgeous 240Hz K-to-A TLED panel, so colors feel rich and deep and motion feels unbelievably smooth. Whether you're racing through open worlds or blasting through FPS matches, the experience feels fluid and alive. For someone who spends equal time gaming and just enjoying content, this thing pulls you in a way most ordinary monitors just can't. This one is best for serious gamers or anyone who wants top-tier visuals and speed without jumping into the massive sizes or desk-devouring beasts. The glossy screen really makes colors pop and highlights everything beautifully, giving you that wow factor every time you turn it on. Now for the real talk. The screen is super glossy, which means it doubles as a high-def mirror if the lighting isn't right, and that can get distracting if you don't control your room lighting. Would I buy it? Yes, especially if gaming immersion and fast visuals are your priority.